What's up guys, Eugene here. Today we're back again, and in this video we're going to be playing some Evelynn in the jungle. So I'm going to apologize in advance if I sound maybe a little bit congested in this video, but the weather has been going kind of crazy here. And let me first fix this really quickly. The new features are kind of weird for the replay system, but yeah, but as I was saying, the weather has been going kind of crazy. Literally had a freeze warning a couple days ago, and then had tornado stuff a couple days ago, and now it's back up to 80s. So with the weather changing, there has been decent amount of just common cold going on. So been dealing with that, but still going to keep on trying to put out the content. But for this match, we are going to be playing some Evelynn in the jungle. And this match turned out to be a very fun match. I tried to live record it, but I actually ran out of storage in the middle of the game, so it didn't save. So that's why I'm doing the replay here. But overall, this match turned out to be a pretty fun match. A lot of good things to point out. But originally, I actually thought our support was originally hovering Nautilus. So I thought we were going to have a tank on the team. So I thought, you know, maybe I could go what am I saying? Evelynn. Oh my gosh. Cannot talk. But I was thinking, you know, maybe I can go Evelynn, get some damage in. But we ended up getting a Morgana support. So now we're kind of lacking a bit in tanks. But that was all right. The nice thing about Evelynn is even if you just snowball super hard on Evelynn, it really doesn't matter like if you have a tank or not. If you just get super far ahead, you're just going to delete everybody pretty much. But we've been getting back up in the ranks. I'm keeping an eye on this top lane over here. They're getting pretty low. Looks like some summoner spells are going off, but there isn't too much I could do until I get level 5. So I'm just power farming to level 5. Trying to keep an eye out for where the enemy Graves is. So finish taking this, and then looking at this top lane over here, I see they're kind of pushing up, and once I take this and once I take Scuttle, I'll reach level 5. But I actually make a small mistake when going for the Scuttle over here. So notice how what I do is, notice how one thing, the Scuttle always runs away from wherever you're coming at it from. So notice how the Scuttle is running away from me, and notice where it's leading it. It's leading it towards the lane. So now actually the enemy saw me over there, so they kind of spotted me out. But now I know what Graves' rotation, because he wasn't at this top Scuttle over here. He is at this bottom Scuttle, so the lanes that kind of need to be careful, this bottom lane and the mid lane, because that's kind of where Graves might look for a gank. So as you can see, his like Krugs just came up and stuff, but keeping an eye out to see if Graves shows up anywhere. And they're going for an intense fight down there. Thankfully, Trindamere is actually able to get the kill, so now I'm level 5. I'm looking to see if I can get a good gank in over here. They don't know I'm here anymore. They probably thought I left. So I'm waiting for Ezreal to see if they dash in. Now that they dash, I know the cooldown is like a 20 to 30 second cooldown. So I go ahead and go in for the gank over here. I actually put the charm onto the Janna over here and able to kill the Ezreal, get the charm onto Janna, and now they are super low over here. And now I kind of just wrap around from behind because I know they're just going to try and go for the escape over here. They get actually a really, really good whirlwind, and that knocks me up, but still able to pick up the kill. And now I'm being a bit cautious to Graves if he recalls and comes back. Gotta watch out for that. But we actually, like, this turret is actually, like, super low. We really chunked down this turret pretty early, but I actually kind of wanted to potentially get the turret, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Ezreal is back, so kind of dip off over here. Now I'm kind of pinging, like, we should back off because Graves is going to be coming back to his red buff soon, as we see over there. So as you can see, he pops up over here. He's going to go and clear his red side jungle. I'm going to reset and do the exact same thing. So in this case, if it was the enemy jungler should know I'm going back to clear my red side, and then the mid and the bot lane, I'm going to look to gank if like possible. So ideally an enemy should know that, but now I kind of actually see a good gank opportunity onto Zed over here. I think Zed's just trying to get the plate, and he thought he could get away with the shadow, but we're able to track that down over there. He got a bit too greedy for that one plate, so a bit unfortunate for him, but gonna go back to my red side jungle over here. Actually, no, I get a reset in. The reason why I get a reset in is because I have enough gold for my Rabbidomes for my first item. So that's such a huge power spike to get. If you can get your first tier 3 item before the enemy. Oh, and unfortunately, Brand stayed around a bit too long. But notice what items the Graves has. He doesn't have his first tier 3 item yet. So having a like tier 3 item like advantage spike on somebody is so huge. So actually, like, I can kind of look to bait a fight somewhere around here if I find, like, Graves. I see him down there, so I think I'm going to take this red buff and head down there and look for a fight. Just because getting that extra shop in, like, early on, I know it's just such a big... You get so much more damage having that first tier 3 item. So now, I see Graves over here. I'm kind of pinging my teammates, like, let's go for this. I'm definitely down to fight this over here. But, this Trindamere doesn't want to fight, but I think I can, like, carry this fight. Even, like, without him, but go for the Gwen over here. Able to get the slow and able to pick up the kill over here. Unfortunately, Tryndamere has to burn ult, so that cooldown's going to be a bit long, and that's going to make it hard on this Herald side over here because Tryndamere without ult, not exactly the most useful. Plus, I see Zed kind of looking around over here, so being a bit cautious of that. But I think I just end up resetting over here. Probably just going to head towards Dragon side, I think, just because, again, Tryndamere without ult, I think the Gwen's going to be kind of hard to deal with, so I just reset and I look towards the top side of this map. Morgana gets a pretty solid rooted, but we have good positioning with mid too, so we can definitely look for that. Yeah, as you can see, they're just going for the Herald. I kind of go up towards the Dragon over here. So I go ahead and start this up. Tryndamere's kind of, oh, he's going for this Graves over here. Let's see, he should be able to get out of that, but no. Oh, wait, sorry, my bad. I did not show that. But essentially what happened was the Zed tried ulting onto me, but I just ulted off and was able to kill him. But we're able to pick up a couple good kills there, and now we can for sure look for this Dragon now. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was saying a little bit congested. But now they're pushing this mid lane over here. I disagree with all my teammates having to help take this. Some of them should be going to mid right now to help defend that, but they're all kind of helping this. That's a mistake a lot of people make, is like, you kind of have to be able to read. Oh, that was a voice crack too. Today is just not the day. But you kind of have to be able to read, like, if your jungler, like, actually needs help taking the objective or not. Because the enemy duo lane were both dead, and then they had, like, 2 to 3 in mid. So really, there was, like, no need for all of them to help me do that. They should have gone to defend mid, but they're kind of going down over here. Maybe the Tryndamere can pick up a kill. Oh, can he get the Zed? Zed is one shot over here. Oh, the Shadow. And unfortunately, he goes down. But I think I can pick this up. I just go for the flash in. Able to get that. Janna gets a pretty good slow in, but yeah, I see Graves coming from the top side over there. I'm trying to see if I can sneak a fast one onto this Janna, but unfortunately, almost able to get that kill, but the one auto attack takes me down. Bit unfortunate, but at least like the shutdown goes to Janna, so like honestly better than anybody else on that team getting the shutdown. But no, I'm just keeping an eye on these lanes over here, seeing what's going on, and now we're able to get the mid turret because of that, which is nice. So got a couple first tier turrets, and now I'm actually gonna probably look for this bottom side turret over here because getting all like first 3 like tier 1 turrets is just so huge. It opens up the map so much, but now they have to be a little bit careful over here. We really don't have any warding of Graves or anything. I have no idea where they all are. Plus, yeah, they got Zed around too, so a bit tough. But you can kind of see I'm just clearing my red side jungle, and I kind of want to go for this bot side over here. That's the goal. Ooh, it looks like they're going for a fight over here. Oh, it looks like Tristan is going to go down. But they go down. I'm kind of thinking we should try and push this over here. Or Tryndamere should try and beta fight. We actually don't have any minions left, but run across Graves. I kind of have to dip out. That Janna had a pretty good rotate in. But still able to get him decently low. And now I kind of back off a bit. They go in way too far, but let's see. I think, yeah, kind of on the run now. Without my ultimate, there isn't too much I could do. I can't really go back in over there. Gwen's pretty hard to kill as, like, Eve. That's something that, like, or actually, let's see. I think, yeah, I catch out the Janna there. I put the charm onto Gwen over here, and then should be able to get, nice. We at least get the stun off, so now able to get the stun, able to pick that up. So pretty good turnaround over there. That's the nice thing about Eve is, like, once you go invis, you can start to get the health regen. And once you get the health regen, even if you're super low at, like, the start of a fight, you can get back pretty healthy. And if you just have, like, enough damage, as you can see, like, you could just burst down the squishies into absolutely nothing. But Tristana going for this Graves over here. Oh, it looks like that Graves is like 1 HP, and now Tristana is going to go down. Very sad, but I'm going to keep on farming up, getting some items going. And now I'm just waiting for the next objectives to spawn up. So able to take that, and now I'm looking for a good pick. I have my ultimate up again, so I can kind of look for good angle or something. I'm keeping an eye out for pink wards. Yeah, I'm just being a bit cautious of that. I go up to John over there. I'm able to get out. I actually might have not needed, or actually, no, that was actually smart of me to ult. The reason why I actually ulted in game was because notice what ability Janna still has up. Janna actually still has their ultimate up. So if I don't kill Janna fast enough, they're just gonna ult me off and kind of like mess up my engage and heal up. So that was pretty smart of me to like actually like to actually ult that faster. I don't know where this Tristan is off to, but they're in maybe a bit too deep. I don't have ult anymore, so like I can't exactly like, yeah, there's no way I can kill all of them without ultimate, so fortunately don't have that. Our Morgana's kind of just been off doing their own thing most of this match, but that's all right. Herald's coming back up. I see this ward over here. This is a really, really good ward against me because I can't get vision of this Herald. Like, I can't go over there without getting spotted. So, instead, I kind of just go for this Gwen instead. Say, you know, I'll at least get this kill. I'll at least get one kill. And you can see, even without your ultimate, like, your damage on Eve is absolutely insane. Once you get into your third item, your damage on your other abilities just becomes crazy. But now, able to pick up that kill. And I'm actually looking for the Ezreal over here. I shouldn't even need ult for this. Yeah, you can see like I don't even need ult for that. So able to pick that up. Trying to just set up for Dragon over here. Maybe I think I'm gonna look. I'm looking to see if I can get a pick off right before Dragon comes up. Seeing if maybe I can catch out Graves. That's really the main thing that I'm looking for. And Graves walks into this bush over here, and we're able to just absolutely delete him. He goes down. I didn't even have to burn ult there, so get that. We should be able to get the Dragon for free now. Hopefully, please tell me I don't. Okay. I'll just go in for a bit of chip damage. Oh, wait, no. Big mistake on my part. Big mistake. That was a throw on my part. Looking back at it, that was a mistake. Unfortunately, they live there. They get a couple barriers. They're able to survive. I should have just backed off, gone for the Dragon. That was kind of the point of looking for a pick over here, was if you can get a pick right before the Dragon comes up, then you should be able to get that Dragon for free. But Tryndamere is off pushing that side over there. I'm about to respawn. And now we can kind of group for this Dragon over here once I get back. Looks like somebody flashed out. I think the Ezreal flashed out. But you can see the damage on Eve, pretty crazy. They're starting to get up over here. They probably should wait till I actually get there, but if they want to do that, I guess they can. So now, I'm on the way back. I need a good angle to like get a good engage in. Kind of standing over here is gonna be hard because like Graves can kind of like, they have a decent amount of AoE, so like this is not like a good angle at all. You can see like those knockups that engage, and we kind of have to kite back. I'm able to get the Zed over here, but the rest of the fight looking maybe a little scuffed over here. This Gwen's still full health, has their ults going. Maybe I could take the Gwen down too. I try and get as much damage as I can. Ooh, I think actually, oh, I actually lived this. I get out with 1 HP. Gwen's also 1 HP. But I see John and Ezreal over here. And unfortunately, I should have ran. But we chased a bit too deep. Go down. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. My nose is going crazy. These allergies are... It's a combination of allergies and like cold. That's the worst. Because it's that time of year too. Pollen and everything. But, yeah, overall, the main thing that I want to point out there, and like, this is something that like is nice about like rewatching videos, is like, you can actually kind of like see like, this was not a good fight over here just because of the positioning. Like, if you look at some of their champs, like fighting in a choke spot like this, like that's so good for like a champ like Janna or for a champ that like Graves, where they have like AoE abilities. So like Janna can just whirlwind down this entire pipeline over here. Graves can just use first ability, ult, smoke, pretty much everything. And it's also really easy for like Ezreal to land abilities and stuff. So, like, we really don't have the best engage just because we don't have a big front line anymore. And that's kind of the weakness of Eve, is, like, if you do pick Eve in the jungle, you are going to lack, like, tankiness a bit, especially if your teammates don't pick it. So, like, normally, like, I probably honestly would not have picked Eve if I would have known that this support was going to go Morgana, because they're kind of hovering Nautilus the entire time. But now, I'm trying to catch him out over here as much as I can. That Graves able to survive. Actually, I actually don't have enough damage to one burst the Graves, unfortunately. And I'm trying to go in as much as I can. I go down. They get a good engage going, and unfortunately, those barriers, like, look at that barrier. That barrier is so nasty. Nah, that Janna barrier is going crazy this game. Tryndamere is still off, trying to get that turret. I think he's finally going to get it, but... Oh. Can he get this? Probably not, actually. This Graves is pretty far ahead. But they ult. Oh, let's see if they can pick it up. Need 1 or 2 more autos. Oh, Graves ults, and they go down. That's a bit unfortunate, but it's okay. Graves is honestly, like, in my opinion, one of the scariest junglers to go against. Like, I do not like going against Graves players just because Graves is such a strong champ. Like, Graves is one of those champs where if you get ahead on Graves, it's just so hard to come back against Graves. Just because his damage output's insane, his mobility is insane. Almost everything about him is pretty crazy, but they spot me out over the wall or something somewhere, so I kind of just go and clear the waves over here. And it's really key to avoid, like, getting seen or, like, getting spotted up by pink wards when you go for engages with Eve. Because if they see you coming, then, like, Zed can just ult me, Janna can get their ultimate prepared, and they'll just, like, be ready. But if you kind of catch them by surprise, then... As you can see, like, I kind of just try and come from an angle. I'm able to pick up a kill over here. Zed, try to go for me. He's able to get me, but should be able to pick him up over here. Nice, able to at least get them both, so... Overall, 2 for 1, so not the worst. Maybe we can get this Gwen too. And we're not. That's sad. But... Nah, I don't know what this... No, Tryndamere, you're not killing that Graves. I promise. Nobody on this team is killing that Graves. I don't know why they're trying it. Nah, look at that. That's what I mean. Like, fed Graves, damage is insane. Mobility is insane. Plus, with an Enchanter buffing him, like, look at those barriers. That's such a fat barrier. There's Jonas for real going crazy this game. Those barriers. But Tryndamere's kind of roaming around, doing whatever. So something that I'll point out, and I want to point this out because a lot of junglers don't understand this, like, no matter what rank, but being 14-5 on Evelynn is not the same as being, like, 14-5 on, like, Xin Zhao or Wukong, in my opinion. And the reason for that is because it's very easy to secure kills on Evelynn. That's one thing that I'll say. So it's easy to get high kill games on Evelynn, but just because of the nature of Evelynn, easy ganks, you know, you pick up the kills, you have good, like, execute damage with your ultimate, plus your third ability is good at securing the kills. So you really, like, naturally end up taking a lot of kills from your teammates. But actually, they were able to sneak in a fast Baron over there, actually. Unfortunately, we'd have no warding of the area. This is kind of the weakness of having no front line. Like, it's very hard to step up, and if you do, as a squishy, like, you're just gonna go down. So I try to get onto this Graves over here. I realize, like, if we want to win this, we have to be able to kill the Graves. So able to get Graves, and now I realize I don't think I can. I don't have ultimate anymore, so, like, maybe I can get a pick or two. Trying to get engaged, but as you can see, if they get a second heads up that you're coming, like, that Janna's just gonna ult you, and your engage is just gonna get messed up, as you can see there. Because if I would have landed that third ability, that would have killed Janna, like, for sure. And now Tryndamere, I thought Tryndamere was gonna run down mid and, like, we were gonna be able to, like, go for this together, but fortunately, trying my best to defend. Not able to. Tryndamere can maybe pick up this Janna, hopefully. Nice, able to just get that, but we go down, and I think that's gonna be the game. But I want to finish explaining this where, like, if you're 15-5 on Evelynn, even though you're fed and you have all the gold, you don't provide as much for your team. Just because you don't have crowd control for your team, you don't have tankiness for your team. All you have is damage, meaning if you mess up your damage, if you mess up your engage, then you really aren't providing that much for your team. But for us, if you're like 15-5 on like Xin Zhao, Wukong, you provide frontline for your team, you provide damage for your team, and you have tankiness. So that's just something that I want to point out. Like, you do take a lot of gold from your team on Evelynn by like securing these kills, but that's why you just have to be a good Evelynn player in general. Like, if you get fed on Evelynn, you need to be able to like learn how to carry with it. And like, as you can see, if you mess up like 1 or 2 engages, as you see in this match, like your team can lose very, very easily, even if you pop off on Evelynn. And like, I guess like Pyke is similar, where it's very easy to secure kills on Pyke, but at least like Pyke like shares gold whenever he kills people with his ultimate, so it's not as bad. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below, and that's gonna be it. I'll see y'all in the next one.